In early 2020, a few organizations embarked on an ambitious project, a solar-powered cold storage solution in eastern Uttar Pradesh. The goal was clear: reduce post-harvest losses and boost the income of small-scale horticulture farmers. On paper, the solution seemed simple: extend the shelf life of perishable produce and prevent the need for distress sales. The facility was designed to serve around 100 farmers, with local management and community engagement at its core. With similar interventions showing promise in other areas, expectations were high. But things didn't go as planned for the solar-powered cold storage project. You're listening to Fail Loud, a series that draws insights from failures in the development sector. Brought to you by SELCO Foundation's Impact Failure platform. In this episode, we explore the challenges faced during the implementation of a solar-powered cold storage facility for small farmers in eastern Uttar Pradesh. Implemented by Sustain Plus Energy Foundation in collaboration with People's Action for National Integration. How did an intervention which seemed poised for success falter, and what valuable insights emerged from the experience? The objective was straightforward: minimize post-harvest loss and help the farming community increase their earnings. The solution? A hyperlocal solar-powered cold storage unit built specifically for small-scale farmers. Since this was one of the first interventions for cooling implemented by the team, Sustain Plus financed the project, and People's Action for National Integration was responsible for the overall management in coordination with Tata Trust's Uttar Pradesh team. In January 2020, a 5-megaton facility was established in Balrampur district of Uttar Pradesh, equipped to support around 100 horticulture farmers. It made sense: extend the shelf life of produce, reduce waste, and avoid distress sales by providing local storage. Farmers would transport their produce to the cold storage unit, which was managed by a community-based organization and operated on a pay-per-use model. With an abundance of banana farmers in the region, the facility was also designed for a secondary purpose: a cooling chamber to help ripen bananas. 35 banana farmers were chosen to use this facility, and local businesses were encouraged to store their produce here as well. But after 2 years, far fewer farmers and vendors had used the cold storage facility than were projected to. While the intervention to store their produce or to ripen bananas looked advantageous on paper, several factors hindered its real-world impact. First, the project didn't account for the cost of transporting produce to and from the cold storage unit. The facility's location was not central, and many farmers couldn't afford or simply didn't want to pay the transportation and storage fees. Secondly, the volume of produce that farmers would store was miscalculated, leading to an inaccurate estimation of revenue from the storage service. Although the storage fee was set at a reasonable price of 50 paise per crate, the unit's capacity was underutilized. This meant that the pay-per-use model managed by the Farmer Resource Center was financially unsustainable. The fees were too low, and at that rate, it would take years to recover the cost of the facility. The intervention correctly identified the problem of distress sales and post-harvest waste, but it failed to grasp the farmers' sales behaviors. Most farmers harvested small amounts regularly, instead of saving large quantities for storage. By the end of the day, any leftover produce would be sold at a lower price, making the cold storage solution less appealing to them. It became clear that the economic model was flawed due to a lack of understanding of capacity utilization. That said, the secondary function of the unit as a banana ripening chamber seemed to be working until one batch of bananas spoiled due to fluctuating temperatures caused by inconsistent power supply. The assumption was that the cold storage unit would run entirely on solar power, but it became evident that backup power was necessary, something that wasn't planned for. The setbacks took a toll on both the process and the people involved. Restoring the unit to a functional state required significant time and resources, and rebuilding trust in the solution was even more challenging. But important lessons were learned. lessons in understanding value chains, aggregation models, and the critical need for technology stability in regions prone to power fluctuations. SELCO Foundation appreciates Sustain Plus Energy Foundation and People's Action for National Integration for their willingness to confront challenges head-on and share hard-earned lessons. The Impact Failure Platform invites organizations and individuals to come forward and share their failure stories. And to fail loud.